Hello, Benjamin. It's nice to talk with you. It is Easter season, so I am in my joyful mode. I'm also in my joyful mode because my girlfriend's parents like me. I'm also in my joyful mode because I will be back on U.S. soil, Dios mediante, in less than 1 month. In other news, I watched your video about magic, and I think I was more impressed with the thing with the mouse than the thing with the cards, because you could see, at least in the video I was watching his other hand, how he went and did the pocket thing, with his left hand, sort of when he was distracting you with his right hand. So it's like, well, I mean, it was in your pocket or whatever. And besides, I think the guy with the mouse, his smile was just kind of charming. Um, Anyways, question for you this week. What should we do practically about sexual trafficking within the United States or worldwide? Because there are these organizations like International Justice Mission, you can check their link below, that like really work to fight the evil injustice of human trafficking and work with governments to support them in like sting operations that crack down on traffickers and help connect people who have been victims with resources that can help them find healing and reconnect with dignified ways of living and being and other stuff. So the question is, like, do we just go all out for like people and groups like IJM and go like, yes, IJM, go work, do, or like, do we do other more practical things in our individual lives too? I mean, because there's information from like even the U.S. State Department, which you can also check below if you're interested, about this issue, which is involving like half 100,000 to 100,000 victims every year in the United States alone. Not to mention worldwide, it's probably more like a million. I'm thinking about these things because I just finished watching the movie Trade, which there is also probably a link below to. So that's what's been on my mind, although I've been aware of this issue in the past because of friends of mine such as Jesse who really love IJM and what they do. So those are my questions for the week. In the movie Trade, it's interesting because the police officer detective guy gets frustrated because the local police in Jersey are not going to do a sting operation, and so he goes in and buys this girl in order to free her, right? Which is like against all of the rules of like groups like IGM. They're like, you never buy the people because that's participating in the trafficking, and we're working against the trafficking, right? But then this recalls me of other stories I heard from like way back in old style racial slavery in the United States. Of similar type stories. Like, you buy the slave, but then it's like, just kidding, you're free. Like, is that a legitimate thing to do, or is that participating in the evil? Like, do you only support the sting operation and never actually do like the covert him just kidding thing? Because that's contributing money to the people that are trafficking and whatever. So that's an interesting moral doohickey to think about. In addition to what should we just practically do in our lives about this issue, this evil within the United States and around the world. Okay, happy thoughts for you in my joyful season, and some not so happy ones, but some serious ones that matter, because even during Eastertide, there are lots of slaves. Okay, love you, bye. Wait, did I have another thought? I think I had another thought. But yeah, Skype, what happened?